Okay, so here we have a Miele T9800 that I bought for cheap on Craigslist, and the symptom it shows is that makes this clicking, boom, every time through. And what this is that the computer in this thing has to talk to the tub. Apparently that's the moisture sensor. So it explains why this thing isn't detecting dryness. So what I've done is I took the lid off. Here's the lid. And you'll see there's two screws, one on each side. They're, what is it? It's a Torx. It's a T20 Torx. And you undo the two screws and you just push back and the lid comes right off. And so here we have in the machine, this is what's called an idler arm. And you can see these carbon brushes are just completely worn. And so, see that screw there? And it's all like worn down on top. The guy I bought it from said it always did that, which I think isn't true. But anyway, so what I did, I went to the Miele website and I ordered this 5153702, and this includes everything you need to replace the carbon pads on this idler arm. Apparently, yeah. And what I have here is the instructions that came with it. Remove the clamping piece from the holder arm. Loosen both connection wires from the holder arm and cut them off at the connection to the braided copper wire. Remove the brushes. So I started fiddling with it and managed to pull this block of steel out of the top here, which I don't think was necessary. I can see there's two little cleats on either side. So let's get the other one. Ooh. So that's come out. Oh, the kit came with two bags. One of them, the spade connectors at the end. And the other one is this 4490-382, which says it's carbon brush. And yeah, I'm going to compare them side by side because it looks like I don't have any carbon on my brushes. So here's these two beauties side by side, and you can see that indeed this is the old one here. There is no brush on there at all. It's all got grounded away. Here's the new one. Okay, here's a comparison of the brushes from the old one to the new one. And you can see it's pretty clear the new brush on the right. What is that, about 2-3 millimeters of carbon. Okay, and I've just cut the brushes loose, the old brushes. And then what they have is a crimp here. So I'm gonna have to strip the ends off these two wires, put these spade crimps on there, and then I can run the wire for the new brush. This is a cool old wire stripper I inherited from my father-in-law. So now using the 22 to 28 gauge setting, and it's stripped. So I crimped the spades on. So now I got to get this little pin here onto this little groove in the arm here. So stuck the wires back in where they go. Now I put the cap back. All right, so we got the new brushes in. I tucked the wires away with these darn things. And let's see. Here comes the screw. Oh, no noise at all. So let's see if it actually fixes the moisture sensor. All right, and I ran it with nothing in the dryer on normal, and it ran for about a minute, and then it stopped and said had the nerve to tell me it was done. So I think I got a working moisture sensor now. Used to be the thing would just run forever. Great.